Kia ora, bros and girls, welcome back to the channel. So we're up to Act 2, Chapter 1, and this is the Scarlet Witch. She's pretty much got just some random useless stuff, crit and whatnot, but mainly she's got Spite and Unblockable Finale, so you kind of really want to be able to finish her without either touching her or be able to finish her really quickly once she drops to 25. So I'm going to go in with 4-star options because I'm on this whole 4-star thing this month. I'm taking on board some suggestions. So I've come in with Void here, and pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to stack as many... I'm going to try to stack as many debuffs as I can, obviously Fear the Void and all that stuff. But the cool thing about that is, because she's got Spite, that will kind of negate Spite, because if you can reverse or zero her power gain, then that doesn't really become a problem. She doesn't go to SP3. So the only problem for me is the fact that I'm not really poison immune, and she does poison damage to me. Hopefully it doesn't kill me, but we'll see. And also Unblockable Finale. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough damage to kill her straight away, but I'm hoping that if I can get a lot of debuffs on before 25, then I can just play keep away and just watch her degenerate herself to death. So that the poison is hurting me a little bit. I've got a little bit of willpower here, but my regen masteries are not great. Now she's in unblockable mode, and I have to just play keep away, and I have to let the work that I've done and some intercepts kind of do the trick. And it's so far so good. Just kind of dance away a little bit and just let her degenerate. Hopefully she will degenerate as soon as one more buff comes on, and yeah, that should be enough. So there you go. A little bit of a slow end to the fight, but yeah, Void can work for this fight. Other options are who else did I use? I think the next one I use probably Blade, or maybe Luke Cage. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I use Blade. So Blade you just need Mephisto for the synergy, but you can have Mephisto and Ghost Rider and Starkey if you want, for the extended danger sense. So you get danger sense against all mystics, which allows you to play her as if she's a villain. And the fact of the matter is, you'll shake off your poison pretty easily. Your SP2 does a lot of damage even at her 4-star, so you'll be able to finish her off with the SP2. And the SP3 has a tremendously long stun, so you can finish her off with either one. So he's a really, really good option for this fight as a 4-star. She gets here to SP3. I'm panicking, so what I do is I throw the SP3, hoping that I can get her stunned and get her finished while she's unblockable. So she's bleeding, which means I'm power gaining even more and more. She's stunned for a little bit. I'm going to get her in here, and luckily her power drains. And also my danger sense actually stops at Unblockable Finale as well. So I can just parry her normal. So that's another great thing about Blade, is it can't stop that Unblockable Finale. The other option, of course, is you use... well, you can't stop, it's not unstoppable, it's unblockable. So yeah, Blade's a really good option. Luke Cage is another good option. With Luke Cage though, there's a little bit of RNG in the fact that, you know, like, you don't have a permanent stun. It's pretty close. You have a high level of stunning, especially once you get the exhaustion charges on. You might not have a perfect stun all the way through, and the problem is, if you don't have a perfect stun when it's unblockable finale time, that can really hurt. Other than that, you can keep her stun log for most of the fight. So we do that here. We do really well. We're just cycling through, getting in kind of some 5-4-5 combos, keeping that stun 5, and then the poison kills us. So that's the other thing about her is, you know, a poison immune is nice. A Blade or Iceman, that kind of thing, is really useful against her. So what I do is I come back in with the She-Hulk and try to finish her off. I don't know if this actually works, but it might do. So I'm just trying to get my intercepts in here. And the good thing about She-Hulk is she's actually poison immune. So if I don't get hit in the face like that, then I'm not gonna get poisoned. It's not gonna matter. Come here, hit the exhaustion, try to keep away, try to evade that SP1. The Spite actually helps me in this case, and she enough to do the damage. I don't know if She-Hulk can one-shot her. Probably can, to be fair. But yeah, I just kind of finish her off there. And then one of the most counterintuitive options is Corvus Glaive, because Corvus Glaive actually, if you have a charge picked up from an Avenger, gives you 30 glaive charges when you're fighting against an Avenger. And guess what? Scarlet Witch is an Avenger, so you have 30 critical hits basically, and that's kind of enough to get her down to almost unblockable finale, and then throw off your SP2 with a bit of luck. You haven't power drained for the SP2, but the SP2, as you know from Corvus Glaive, does tremendous amounts of damage, so you can easily get her just under 25, throw off the SP2, and that's it. She's done. I wait here. I'm gonna she's above 25, and I'm gonna wait until she gets under and throw that SP2. Unluckily, I don't finish her off, but the same thing, the SP2 also takes away some power, so I'm able to go in there and just finish her off nice and easy. So these are some good 4-star options. Luke Cage, She-Hulk, Void, Blade, Iceman, and Corvus Glaive. So yeah, hopefully this helped you out. If it did, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Kaki Te Ano, bros and girls.